The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord? You've been on his side this whole time?
Hello and welcome to Taro News Network with me, the reporter. Today we'll be doing our March and April news catch-up. Our first story today looks at how Yoko Taro, creator of Nier and Drakengard, has decided to retire from the YouTube pop idol scene, which is a sort of Japanese Asian kind of scene, as you can see above here. Now, he did his first and only appearance on the platform with actors Yukino and Mitoko, as you can see right here, with Yoko Taro's song, and they just had a conversation. Now, sadly, I don't understand what they were saying here, but what is known is that after the performance, he said in an interview that he tried to get both idols fired from their jobs while he was doing this thing. Now, we don't know if they got fired, but very interesting story, nonetheless. Now, our next story today is about the up-and-coming title, Project Eve, which is a semi-open world experience that is based off Nier Automata and God of War. You'll be able to see the trailer, a little bit of the trailer here right now on the screen. But this game is being developed as a next-generation title by a newly established South Korean studio, which is called Shift Up. The studio consists of staff of games such as Blade and Soul, and as well as the composer ESTI, who previously worked on games such as Ragnarok Online and Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, which, great game, I gotta say. Project Eve is described as a semi-open world AAA game that has been taking inspiration from Nier Automata and God of War, and the stunning graphics you can see on the screen right now has been made thanks to the wonderful engine that is Unreal Engine 4. And it's a single-player action type of game. Shift Up established a new studio to make this game, and they're putting the latest technologies for 3D scan systems and facial capture to use. There are currently about 10 staff members in, but they're shooting to have around 100 by the end of the project. The story about mankind fighting back to recapture planet Earth from invaders who force them out of orbit. Well, I think we can all say that sounds a lot like Nier Automata, but the scenario is said to be mostly complete. So, I am looking forward to this, and you can expect more coverage on Project Eve as it comes out, as Yoko Taro himself has already endorsed the game. Very interesting project, beautiful graphics. Let's move on to the next story of the day, shall we?
Guys, what's up? Jeremy Lee here, voice of A2 in Nier Automata.
For our next story, we have a very exciting one today, probably my favorite. A new book called Short Story Long, which is a parody on the other book called A Long Story Short, was released recently outside of Japan. To celebrate the achievement, Square Enix and Viz worked together to get a dramatic video reading where they got the voice actor for A2, you can see on the screen right now, actually read a sizable part of the book, which is, as the name implies, short stories in a long sort of way. It's actually a collection of short novels within one book, while Long Story Short, which is the first book, was more as a retelling of Nier Automata from a first-person perspective from the character's point of view. Now, as you can see from the video, it does go back to a first-person kind of view. As you can see, this is A2's perspective in this particular chapter she's reading. Now, do I know how much context this book will give? I do not, but I will say that Long Story Short certainly did not have this specific scene in the book, and so I am excited to see where this book goes. If you want it, it came out April 9th, released outside Japan on April 9th, and you can also see it on the official website for Long Story Short. There's a 22-page sample for those of you who can't afford to pay for it. On that website, you can also see the older story known as Yoko Taro's The Flame of Prometheus, which is a book that helps bridge Nier Gestalt, Nier Replicant, to the events
box was
that
always saying absurd
transpire
things.
around the time of Near
She didn't
Automata.
see how it was
So I definitely
supposed to
recommend
replace the
that anyone who's
support
interested
system.
check it out, and check out the full video.
Records indicate that
I'll link that
filtration
down
unit was
below
recently
in
activated her
the
systems
section.
lab. She stared at the box in surprise. She hadn't misheard.
Hey, this is
definitely
post-editing,
just said what
the
she
reporter.
thought it said.
If you guys want to see a video
Resistance.
on me breaking down what we learned
an
in
enemy
a long story short, and maybe later
She
a
had
short story
recently
long,
been told by
please let me know
information.
down in the comment section below.
Until
Thank you.
then, she thought she had been.
Better buy those tickets for our last story of today's video. We're talking about YoRHa Play version 1.3a. Now, for those of you who don't know, Taro pretty much every year, or even every few months, has done a stage play for YoRHa. We've had the YoRHa Boys stage play, we've had the Pearl Harbor Descent stage play, we've had plenty of stage plays recently. And so this one's going to be a parody on the last one. It's not all female now, it's all male. So it's not canon, unfortunately, for all you lore junkies out there, but it should be a very interesting play. Their budget is up. They're going to have fully choreographed sword fight scenes. Now, as you can see on the screen right now, general ticket prices are already available for purchase starting April 13th. And it's going to be held at a Japanese Sunshine Theater in Tokyo, Japan. So you better snap up those tickets. So that's the end of our video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below for what you thought of the video and more different news stuff you want to see me do in the future. If I see a lot of support for this kind of stuff, I'll continue to do it, and I hope to see you for our next video and even our next monthly catch-up when it comes out. Thank you and have a nice day.
Report. Fresh. Complete.